Hello. We are putting some thoughts on paper. My name is Philip Mackus. I'm a trauma medic, and I'm not used to looking at the camera as if I'm looking at a person. I'm just looking at the screen in front of me, or the screen in front of me, or screens in front of me because I'm very fortunate and blessed. Or the little bastard cats down there. When when will I have done enough? If I've rendered aid to my little bastard cats are being stupid, if I have rendered aid to hundreds or maybe even thousands of people, is that enough? Is the young woman that passed away early in my career, will that guilt ever go away for a death that for a loss that was not my fault in any way, shape, or form? It's not my fault that they were in the situation they were in. It's not my fault that the incident that occurred at the point occurred because I was not in a position of authority or power. It there is factually none of it is my fault. Yet the guilt, because in my mind I can make up a scenario where I was able to help her and I didn't. Will I, if I stop being a trauma medic, and if I move into just if I go become an ER doctor or a surgeon, and I continue to render aid to people and maybe save a couple lives here and there, or at least improve the quality of their lives, will I ever feel like I've done enough? And not that that's not a good thing to pursue, because I would be able to help more people, but I don't think it matters how much people have helped. I don't think the guilt ever will go away from that. And then along the way, inevitably, someone it is impossible to save everyone. Even though in my mind and soul and heart, I tell myself if I'm there and I have the tools, I'll be able to make it happen. If you don't have the tools, then you MacGyver it and you just make it happen. All right, yeah, you got the textbook, you got the rules, you got the verbatim, but when you don't have access to it, you do stuff around the long way and you make it happen. But factually, no matter what my heart thinks, just because I'm there doesn't mean I can fix every scenario. I don't have all the tools, all the training. I never will. Even if I become the best surgeon in the world, which with my hands isn't even possible, I could become a good surgeon, not the best one. The and then it's not just one death. And compared to people that work in ERs for a living, I'm sure I haven't seen nearly as much death. But it's just, when does the guilt go away? Well, it hasn't. I'm able to ignore it, and that's how I make it through every day. I ignore that feeling of emptiness and that void. And then if you talk to someone about it, then they start empathizing with you, and it's like, no, don't feel bad for me. I'm still alive. I'm still here. It's my fault for not being good enough. Even though when you lay it on paper, you know it's not your fault. And if they were the one going through that experience, and I'm looking at them, I wouldn't put any blame on them. But it's me, and when I see it as myself, I can't help but just want to dogpile more on myself. I don't know. And because I believe in my heart that no matter how much I do, it'll never have been enough. It's like, well, should I even be continuing with medicine in the first place? Should I hang up this code of trauma medicine and should I stop trying to pursue it further? But the guilt, I don't know what else to do. I don't know if I could find happiness in programming or building, or I just I don't know what else to do. Cause it's like I don't know how else to. Someone out there is gonna have their last day, and I think that I'm competent enough and smart enough that I can make it towards not their last day and keep it around a bit farther. But then you find yourself in your own home, your own nights, and you're just like, why am I still fighting so hard to stick around? The guilt not being help the others is immeasurable. You just want to break down and cry. Sometimes you're able to make some tears come up. Many times you can't. And it's just like, look at me. I got Miku. Uh, you got Ruby. I got a Miku poster. I got Spice and Wolf. I love Spice and Wolf. Look at that beautiful Spice and Wolf poster. I got Haikyuu, got Pokemon. I got all this dope ass stuff, right? I'm a person. I got hobbies. I got interests. I got unsponsored drink. I'm trying to get because my local store sells them at dirt cheap for the glass bottles. I have an LTT screwdriver. I love computer parts. I love tech. I'm super in the nerdy end of it. It's like I love Monster Hunter. I got a little Monster Hunter plushie. I have a Monster Hunter cosplay that I made and a friend helped with. All this nerdy stuff, you know? I'm a person. I got interests. I play video games. I'm bad at a lot of them. Good at a very small select amount of them. Yet none of it seems to matter when you're just there. Whether it's usually at night or it could be in the middle of the day, it could be any time. The overwhelming guilt of not having done enough, but you also know at the same time that you never will be able to do enough. It eats you up. And I don't have a solution. I don't even have working heat. I have to put the little metal wires together and then put some electrical tape and put on the brake rods that have heat. Everything with thermostat I put in there starts smoking or electrocuting or not even working in the first place. And then it's a whole can of worms that we're not going to open up. Got the Fort Cats. They're evil little bastards. The place feels like it's falling apart. Dishwasher's full of clean clothes. Not clean clothes. Clean, you know what I mean. Gotta put it away. Everything falls apart. And then it's like, well, let me try and reach out to someone. You reach out to someone. Well, of course, when you go to bed at midnight and then all of a sudden at 6 a.m., then your friends aren't going to be up. And then during the middle of the day, well, you're in a slightly better headspace and you're not trying to re-uptake those feelings. And even when you do approach someone with those feelings, it's just like, you you don't want to spread that negative vibe. You don't want to put that burden on someone else. Because on the other person, they can feel scared and they can feel like they don't know what to do to help you and they are uncomfortable with how you're doing. And it's just a negative spiral. So there's a small tidbit of inner workings of my mind. What am I gonna do about it? Gonna watch something. I don't know. I'll look at my cats. Maybe play some games. Maybe go cry on the couch. Probably not gonna cry on the couch. I'm not good at crying. Tear up. I can tear up pretty well. Actually, crying, I'm awful at that. Processing emotion, not my strong suit. Well, even though it's extremely necessary. I hope that this connects with someone to some extent. And I love healthcare. And for now, I don't see whatever. I don't know what else I could do in life going forward that would mean something. And I know that it's possible to find peace, and I hope to figure that out sometime. Well, to anyone else out there, have a good one. Thanks for listening. But